Welcome to Comfy Habit number 2. So this is a bonus video. We're going to talk about the Trail of Tears real quick, and I'm also going to do it as a Monday night monologue. So to make it a 2-for-1, we're going to talk about the Trail of Tears real quick. Alright, so if you're not aware, the 5 civilized tribes are Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Muskogee Creek, and who am I missing? Choctaw, Chickasaw, Cherokee, Muskogee Creek, Seminole. These 5 tribes were the ones who were basically the first to kind of sort of something like more or less stab natives in the back. And it's not the how or the why that's important. What is important is that this would come back to bite them in the ass, and it's called the Trail of Tears. So the 5 civilized tribes that I just named were the ones forced off their territory into Oklahoma, which is completely, totally Indian land. There are probably more Native Americans in Oklahoma than probably anywhere else outside of Canada and outside of the lower Americas, as in Mexico and South America. Now, natives didn't get a choice in that. Now, I'm in Virginia, and there is no Virginia tribe that was on the Trail of Tears, and they're not on the Dawes Rolls. And if you are, then you were one of those misnomers that just apparently happened, which I'm not going to say is impossible. But with all the things that's going on in my ear with these fucking pretendians, you want to take that into consideration. Now, during the Trail of Tears, a lot of elderly didn't make it. A lot of the youth didn't make it. And they weren't allowed to take the bodies off the ground. If they fell there, they laid there, they died there. And most of them, when they fell, they were dead before their heads hit the concrete. Well, the dirt. I don't know why I said concrete. But you need to think about that shit when you're out here being a Native American and on the side of Trump. You really need to think about that shit, because it was people who tricked everybody with a Coke and a smile, and next thing you know, blacks and natives were in chains. And then natives were given smallpox and dragged to another land that had natives on there, and they just decided, hey, look, we're bringing all these natives here, and you're going to make do, or everybody's going to catch a musket ball. You need to keep shit like that in mind. Because for all the people who didn't make it versus all the people who did, understand that it would be years later when these natives could reclaim not only their nativeness, but the fact that they could go back and reclaim parts of the land. A lot of this is left off through history. They watered that shit down. They don't let you know that hundreds amongst the thousands of the 5 civilized tribes didn't make it, like, at all. And you need to understand how that works. Okay? You understand that these people were forced to go live on other natives' territories, and all the natives were pretty much done. So thank you for watching. I hope this opens your eyes up. We're going to set the scene now for Monologue Monday.